Welcome back. It finally happened. It finally happened. I received my first official complaint, but I think it was for the better. Someone complained that I have essentially gone off into the weeds of anime music reactions. And I'm so far lost that not only am I reacting to things that are not that popular, but I'm actually now doing video games without me having even known. And I apologize. And they followed up with a list, and they gave me a very good and thorough list, and they said that these are the openings that I should be listening to because this is what is proper in the current time frame that I exist in with this endeavor. So I've humbled myself and I've taken these 5 recommendations and we're gonna watch them together. And I'm excited because with a statement like that, I'm assuming that these are going to be the greatest things that I have ever heard. And that there's no better sound waves that are gonna possibly be able to enter into my eardrums than what we're going to experience today. So without further ado, join me as we get into the next session of anime opening reactions, plural. Anyways, thank you for joining me. All jokes aside, I do appreciate the comment and for the recommendations. So as usual, if there's something you want to see, put it down in the comments below and I'll add them to the list and I'll get to them. And if you're so, you really need me to see something, let me know. And then I'll prioritize it. If you're that passionate about having me watch it and you're vocal about that, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. This is a perfect example. I will prioritize you if you sound passionate. So now if everyone does that, I don't know, I guess we'll have to have a new system. But not everyone's that passionate. They're just nice, but some people are like, oh my goodness, you have to. So, and I will take that into consideration. Okay, so the first one we're gonna be checking out is Samurai Champloo opening. I guess it's called Battlecry. I am familiar with Samurai Champloo. That was probably one of the only animes that I had given a shot some time ago. And I do remember the music being great. So this probably won't be the first time I've heard this, but I haven't heard it in over a decade. So if this is a song I'm thinking it is. So I'm excited to watch it and listen to it because when this was on that list, I actually took the guy seriously. It's like, okay, well, I'm familiar with that one, so I'm sure the other recommendations are probably awesome too. So this is gonna be the first one to kick it off. If you would like to help support the channel and watch this video in its entirety as it's supposed to be, go ahead and check out the Patreon. The link for that's in the description. I also got some anime series that I'm watching as well, if that's something you're interested in. All right, let's hop in. Here we go. Samurai Champloo, opening number 1. Here we go. I remember this one, but this wasn't the song I was thinking of. I remember one with a girl singing. It's very chill. The loop though it's very like, it's so basic that it allows you to kind of just like get lost into it because it's very repetitive. And it sounds like the guy's like really rapping, but like the mix has kind of brought him back. So he's kind of like, just, I don't know, like it's very calm. Oh, that little piano. I love it. Okay. It's very avant-garde. It's like avant-garde hip-hop. If I had to say what it was, that's kind of what it is. Where, oh man, I don't know. That was. I remember that, but I didn't remember that until I started hearing it, and that wasn't what I thought we were gonna listen to. I remember a girl singing something like that, and this wasn't that. So what was I thinking of then? Because I know it was part of Samurai Champloo and Nujabes, right? That's the guy that does the music. I don't know. I'm sure it's out there somewhere. Maybe we'll get to it. But yeah, that was cool. Thank you for sharing. And very avant-garde. I'm sure that's a classic for a lot of you because From what I've been told, it's a really popular anime, and that was the first anime that was ever recommended to me, actually, probably over 10 years ago now. Anyways, thank you for that recommendation. The next one we're going to be jumping into is Neon Genesis. Is it Evangelion or Evangelion? I don't want to be that old guy that says Pokemon instead of Pokemon or Pokemon. Oh man. Anyways, Neon Genesis, and then the last word. This is the opening for that show, and I think I've heard the name Neon Genesis before, but I've never seen the show or heard the music. Why have I heard the name though? So it must be popular if I've heard the name, but I haven't seen it. So I think it's like a science fiction thing. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm sure you know, right? Probably. Most of you that watch this probably know all these shows. But anyways, here we go. Opening for Neon Genesis. Let's jump right in. Wait. Hey, that's a seraphim. An angelic Bible, or a Bible from the angel.
What?
Wait, I have heard this. Why have I heard this? Wait. Wait, I've heard this. I didn't... Was this from a different show? Have I already listened to this in another video and the person just recommended it to me? Oh man, what is going on? There's a lot of naked people in this intro. It's super catchy though, but it reminds me of like a late 90s, you know, kind of sound. It's very dancey. It's so groovy. It's just like, it just stays in the pocket, you know? It's a very karaoke type song. So it looks like there's like hieroglyphs and mech suits, and that's definitely not what I thought it was. Maybe I'm thinking of something else, and I feel like I've heard that song before. Have we already reacted to that? Oh my gosh, I'm starting to lose track. I have a list too, and I thought I double checked it, but I've heard that though. I've 100% heard that song before. That is definitely not the first time I've heard that one. I need to have a better system to make sure that I'm not, because I don't remember the things I don't remember the songs by their names, but I'm definitely gonna recognize it when I hear it. And I'm 100% sure that is not the first time I've heard that. So maybe that's a round two. And if you're new here, hey, you know, this is that's the first time you're gonna see me listen to that song. Anyways, I apologize about that if that's already in another video. I'm sure someone will point out in the comments. All right, the next one that was recommended, actually this was, I think, the first one recommended, but I just put it down lower on the list because I've heard Samurai Champloo, the name, and then Neon Genesis was also a name that seemed familiar. But this one was the recommendation. It's called Elfen Lied. I think the song's name is Lilium, and I don't even see an opening. Like, there's only a full song. So I wonder if this is like that, what's that one song we listened to where, like Detroit Metal or something, where there was no opening, it was just like a full song. So this might be another one of those. But here we go, Elfen Lied. This is a 3-minute song, so you're in for it. We get to listen to the entire thing, and yeah, hopefully you enjoy. Here we go. Very epic. Very epic. It's like operatic. I love it. Oh, it looks like this is just a song and not an opening. Wow, this is very emotional. Ooh. Oh, it's so good. Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm getting chills. Oh, it's beautiful. Wow. Oh, melodically, harmony, everything. Oh! Oh, it's just opera. It's so classical. Oh, that resolution there. Oh my gosh, I'm just lost in the sauce right now, guys. I'm on a journey right now, just a musical journey. Oh! It's like going upstairs. And then you kind of take a step back and then you go up. So there's a bit of a swing in that crescendo. Okay, we're back to the theme. Oh, wow, this is amazing. You can only really enjoy this with your eyes closed. Wow. Oh. Oh my. Oh my. I need a second. Oh. That was one of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard in my life. That definitely deserved to be up there as the top recommendation. That's one of the most beautiful songs. That's by far the most beautiful song we've listened to. Wow. Wow. I mean, I don't even want to listen to anything else. Like, that's as good as it's gonna get. That composition was freaking phenomenal. Holy crap. Okay, thank you. Thank you for recommending that. That was a very surreal experience. Just getting lost in the music and closing your eyes and just kind of visually letting it just take you wherever it goes melodically. That was special. That was a really special experience. Thank you for that. Wow, that was... I really enjoyed that. Okay, thank you. All right. Whew. Just keep throwing stuff like that at me, you know? I love that. All right, so the next one we're checking out is called Serial Experiments Lain. I don't know. That's a title. Is that really the name of the show? Serial Experiments Lain. I don't know. All right, here's the opening. Jumping in. I don't think anything's gonna top that Elfen Lain one, but we're still gonna keep chugging along. So here we go. And you don't seem to understand. Oh, it's English. A shame you seemed an honest man. Okay, it's got that like late 90s kind of like pop rocky feel. Like Counting Crows or something. I just want to hear that. Yeah, there it is. There it is. That kind of like pre-Shakira voice. That little bit of Shakira twang. You know what this reminds me of? I'll show you after. It's kind of got that like Dave Matthews Band, kind of just like free floatingness. I like her beanie with the bear. This is a very soulful, like, band though. You can tell they are like really feeling the music and just even how like the strumming is and the drumming and like the vocals are controlled, but you can tell there's like there's an emotion attached to the delivery of it. Listen to a band called Blind Melon, and it reminds me of that same kind of like feeling where You can feel the emotion in the music, even though it's not like going crazy, but like, you know, like they are really feeling it. So there's this artist I heard a long time ago named Emi Meyer, I think. I'll have to look it up. And she has a song called, here we go. So her name is Emi Meyer, and she has a song called Noborizaka. Noborizaka. It reminded me of that, and that is like that is a deep find. But yeah, that was go check that out if you're interested. Anyways, thank you for sharing. That was cool. I enjoyed that. That was very different, very well put together compositionally, and that was a very soulful performance. So I did enjoy that. But that Elfen lie just. That's just so emotionally captivating. All right, last but not least, so I'm a show called Psycho Pass, and this is the opening for Psycho Pass, and then we'll have completed the absolute must react to openings. But I'm sure there's more, and you'll let me know, and I will listen to them. All right, here we go. Psycho Pass, here we go, jumping in. Okay, we got the rock music back. That guitar tone's nice. Oh, the build-up's coming. Oh, I'd already had that blues run. Oh! It's a lot of like naked people in these intros. It's kind of got like a Mars Volta, just like chaos, super technical, experimental vibe going on. Oh. You can tell every musician is like a master of their instrument with how much control they have and expression. Like, all the techniques mastered so they can express themselves with their tools to their fullest extent. You can just hear that in the performance. And the show looks pretty sweet, actually. Like a detective show. This sounds like the same... Oh, it's me. This sounds like the same group that did that. Was it Tokyo? Oh, I can't read this. It's all in Japanese. But it sounds like the I think it's called Unravel. Is that what it was? Or Gravel? Oh, what is it? Dang it! It was like one of the first songs I listened to. It was like in the very first video. I think it was the last song. TK or something. Oh my gosh, I need to learn these names. But it sounded like that with the same kind of like whisper singing. But it didn't like explode like I was expecting. But it was this performance was very experimental, and the tones was really where it's at. And I think usually those types of bands, they focus a lot on the tone. Because they're already going to do what they're going to do melodically, and the tone really gives that, like, the timbre of the delivery of how they want to express themselves. So I noticed with bands like that, a lot of the focus is actually in the tone, like the amps they use, the pedals, all the effects, and a lot of it's done like in real time. It's not processed through like, you know, the program that they're recording into. Usually a lot of that will come from an actual piece of hardware. So that's the kind of vibe I got with that band, where they're just really good musicians, and they're at a point where they're just kind of like doing a lot of technical stuff, but bringing it all together in a way that's just very interesting to listen to. It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but I definitely appreciate it as a musician, especially. Anyways, thank you for joining me today. And as usual, if you have more that you want to recommend, I hope you do, put them in the comments below. And if you want to check out this video and some of my anime reactions and help support the channel even further, please go ahead and check out the Patreon. The link for that's going to be in the description. Thank you for joining me today, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace!